Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Talk Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Luna.
Hello, Luna. Hi, everyone. I am so happy to be here today. I'm John, and we have some real talk for our listeners today.
Thanks, John. I'm excited for today's lesson.
Me too. I think today's topic will be extremely useful for English learners.
Really? What are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to talk about how to describe yesterday in English.
Oh, that's a great topic.
Exactly. Many English learners know basic vocabulary, but they struggle when talking about past events.
Especially when using the past simple tense.
Yes, learners often understand grammar rules in books, but real conversations feel much harder.
That's true.
So today, we'll have a natural conversation about what we did yesterday.
Perfect.
Along the way, listeners can learn useful expressions, vocabulary, and sentence structures.
I love practical lessons like this.
Me too.
All right, let's begin.
So, Luna, how was your day yesterday?
Yesterday was actually very busy.
Really? Yes, I woke up earlier than usual because I had many things to do.
What time did you wake up?
I woke up at around 6 in the morning.
That's pretty early.
It is. Normally, I wake up closer to 7.
Did you feel tired?
A little.
What did you do after waking up?
First, I made coffee and checked my messages.
That sounds like a normal morning routine.
Yes. Then I prepared breakfast.
What did you eat?
I ate toast, eggs, and fruit.
Healthy breakfast.
I tried to eat something healthy because I knew I would have a long day.
Did you work yesterday?
Yes, I did.
What kind of work did you do?
I spent most of the morning editing videos for our channel.
Editing always takes longer than expected.
Exactly.
Yesterday, I also worked on video editing.
Really?
Yes, I edited a listening practice video.
How long did it take?
Almost 4 hours.
Wow.
I didn't expect it to take that long.
Video editing requires a lot of patience.
Definitely.
After I finished editing, I cleaned my apartment.
Did you enjoy cleaning?
Not really.
Same.
But my apartment looked much better afterward.
That's always satisfying.
Yes.
Yesterday, I cleaned my desk too.
Was it messy?
Very messy.
Mine usually becomes messy after a few busy days.
Same here.
What else did you do yesterday?
In the afternoon, I went to a cafe to work.
Oh, I love working in cafes sometimes.
Me too.
Which cafe did you go to?
A small cafe near my apartment.
Was it crowded?
Not too crowded.
That's nice.
I sat near the window and drank iced coffee while answering emails.
That sounds relaxing.
It was. Yesterday afternoon, I visited my cousin.
Really?
Yes, she recently moved into a new apartment.
Did you like it?
Very much.
Was it modern?
Yes, and it had a beautiful view of the city.
Nice.
We talked for a long time about work, family, and future plans.
Conversations with family can feel comforting.
Definitely.
Yesterday, I talked with an old friend online.
Someone from school?
Yes.
That must have been fun.
It really was.
What did you talk about?
We talked about our childhood memories.
Those conversations are always interesting.
Definitely.
Did anything funny happen yesterday?
Actually, yes.
Tell me.
While I was walking to the cafe, I accidentally spilled coffee on my shirt.
Oh no.
It was embarrassing.
Did people notice?
Probably.
That sounds like something that would happen to me.
I had to stop at a store and buy another shirt.
Well, at least you solved the problem.
True.
Yesterday, something funny happened to me too.
What happened?
I spent 20 minutes looking for my phone.
And?
It was in my hand the whole time.
That's amazing.
I felt ridiculous.
Everyone experiences moments like that.
Hopefully not too often.
Hopefully.
You know, I think this conversation is already helping learners understand how to talk about the past.
Definitely.
We're using many past simple verbs naturally.
Exactly.
Words like woke, went, ate, talked, and visited.
Those verbs are extremely common in everyday conversations.
Especially when talking about yesterday.
Yes.
I think learners sometimes become nervous because English has regular and irregular verbs.
Irregular verbs can definitely feel confusing.
Very confusing.
But repeated exposure helps.
Absolutely.
For example, yesterday I drove to the supermarket.
That's another irregular verb.
Right. Drive becomes drove.
What did you buy at the supermarket?
I bought vegetables, bread, milk, and pasta.
Did you cook dinner afterward?
Yes, I did.
What did you make?
I made pasta with vegetables.
Sounds delicious.
It tasted pretty good.
Yesterday I ordered food instead of cooking.
What did you order?
Fried rice and soup.
Nice.
I felt too tired to cook.
That's understandable.
Sometimes after a busy day, cooking feels impossible.
Very true.
Did you watch anything interesting yesterday?
Yes.
What did you watch?
I watched a documentary about travel.
Really?
Yes, it showed beautiful places around the world.
I love travel documentaries.
Me too. Yesterday, I watched a comedy movie before sleeping.
Did you enjoy it?
Very much.
Comedy movies are great after stressful days.
Exactly.
They help people relax.
Yesterday was stressful for me, so I needed something light and funny.
That makes sense.
By the way, what time did you go to bed yesterday?
Around midnight.
That's late.
I know.
Why did you sleep so late?
I stayed up answering messages and planning future videos.
You work too much sometimes.
Probably.
Yesterday, I went to bed earlier than usual.
What time?
Around 10:30.
That's healthy.
I tried to sleep early because I felt exhausted.
Sleep is important.
Definitely.
I think another useful thing for learners is asking questions about yesterday.
Yes,
Questions help conversations continue naturally.
exactly.
Questions like, what did you do yesterday? Or where did you go are extremely common.
Also, who did you meet and what did you eat?
Great examples.
Learners should practice both answering and asking questions.
Absolutely.
Let's practice more examples.
Good idea.
All right, John, did you exercise yesterday?
Yes, I did.
What kind of exercise did you do?
I went for a short run in the evening.
How long did you run?
About 30 minutes.
That's good.
What about you? Did you exercise yesterday?
Not really.
Why not?
I planned to exercise, but I became too busy.
That happens.
I'll probably exercise today instead.
Good plan.
Did you meet anyone interesting yesterday?
Actually, yes. I met a traveler from another country at the cafe.
Really?
Yes,
Did you talk long?
for about 20 minutes.
What did you talk about?
Travel, languages, and culture.
That sounds interesting.
It was.
Yesterday, I mostly stayed indoors.
Sometimes quiet days feel nice.
Definitely.
Did you read anything yesterday?
Yes.
What did you read?
I read a few articles about language learning.
Did you learn anything useful?
Yes. One article talked about how repetition improves memory.
That's true.
The article explained that repeated exposure helps the brain remember vocabulary naturally.
I completely agree.
What about you? Did you read anything yesterday?
Yes, I read a travel blog.
About which country?
Japan.
I would love to visit Japan someday.
Me too.
Yesterday, I also spent some time studying English expressions.
Really?
Yes.
Which expressions did you study?
Mostly phrases people use in casual conversations.
That's very useful.
I think learning phrases is better than memorizing single words.
I agree.
Yesterday, I practiced expressions like, "How was your day?" and "What did you do?"
Those are very common.
Exactly.
I think learners should also practice storytelling.
Definitely.
Talking about yesterday is basically telling a small story.
That's true.
Even simple daily activities can become useful speaking practice.
Exactly.
For example, someone could say, "Yesterday I woke up late, missed the bus, and arrived at work late."
Simple but natural.
Right.
Learners don't need complicated vocabulary to communicate clearly.
That's an important lesson.
Sometimes people think fluent English requires difficult words.
But native speakers often use simple language in daily life.
Exactly.
Yesterday, my neighbor invited me for coffee.
Did you go?
Yes,
How was it?
very nice.
What did you talk about?
Mostly work and hobbies.
I think hobbies are a great conversation topic.
Definitely.
Yesterday, my cousin showed me her photography collection.
Really?
Yes, she took beautiful pictures during her recent trip.
That sounds interesting.
It was.
Did she travel alone?
No, she traveled with friends.
Where did they go?
They visited several beaches.
Nice.
Looking at those pictures made me want to travel too.
Same. Travel photos always inspire me.
By the way, I think listeners should notice how often we use time expressions.
Good point.
Expressions like yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, last night, and earlier yesterday.
Those phrases help organize past events clearly.
Exactly.
Learners should practice using them naturally.
Definitely.
Another useful thing is sequencing events.
You mean using words like first, then, and after that?
Exactly.
Those words make stories easier to follow.
Right.
For example, first I woke up, then I ate breakfast, and after that I went to work.
Perfect example.
Storytelling becomes smoother with sequencing words.
Definitely.
Yesterday, I actually had a small problem while shopping.
What happened?
I forgot my wallet at home.
Oh no.
I realized it only after reaching the cashier.
That's frustrating.
It was embarrassing too.
Did you go back home?
Yes,
At least your home wasn't too far away.
thankfully.
Yesterday, I almost forgot an important meeting.
Really?
Yes!
What happened?
I became so focused on editing that I lost track of time.
Did you arrive late?
Only by a few minutes.
That's not too bad.
Luckily.
I think real life stories make English easier to remember.
Absolutely.
Emotions and experiences help memory.
Definitely.
Yesterday evening, I took a long walk.
Alone?
Yes,
Did you enjoy it?
very much.
Walking can help people relax after busy days.
Exactly.
What did you think about during your walk?
Mostly future goals and travel plans.
Sounds peaceful.
It really was.
Yesterday evening, I listened to music while cooking dinner.
What kind of music?
Soft instrumental music.
Nice.
Music helps me relax.
Me too.
Another thing learners should remember is pronunciation.
Especially pronunciation of past tense endings.
Exactly.
Words like worked, played, and watched sound different. Past tense pronunciation can feel difficult at first, but listening practice helps a lot.
Definitely.
Repeating sentences aloud also improves pronunciation.
Shadowing practice is very effective.
Yes,
Learners can listen to short conversations and repeat them.
that improves speaking confidence too.
Exactly.
Yesterday, I practiced shadowing for about 20 minutes.
Really?
Yes,
Did it help?
Definitely.
What did you shadow?
A podcast conversation.
Nice.
At first, I sounded awkward, but after repeating several times, my pronunciation improved.
Repetition is powerful.
Very powerful.
I think many learners underestimate the importance of repetition.
Definitely.
People often listen to something once and expect instant improvement.
But language learning takes patience.
Exactly.
Yesterday, I also reviewed old vocabulary notes.
Did you remember most of the words?
Some of them.
Reviewing is important because people forget quickly.
Very true.
Our brains need repeated exposure.
Exactly.
Another thing learners can do is keep a daily journal.
That's a great idea.
Writing about yesterday is excellent practice.
Definitely.
Even simple sentences help.
For example, yesterday I went shopping, I cooked dinner, and watched a movie.
Perfect.
Journaling improves vocabulary and grammar naturally.
It also helps learners become more comfortable with past tense verbs.
Exactly.
Yesterday, I actually wrote a short journal entry myself.
Really?
Yes.
What did you write about?
Mostly work goals and ideas for future videos.
That's useful.
Writing helps organize thoughts.
Definitely.
By the way, did you talk to your family yesterday?
Yes, I called my parents last night.
How are they?
They're doing well.
That's good.
We talked for almost an hour.
Nice.
Family conversations always make me feel better.
Same here.
Yesterday, my mother told me funny stories from my childhood.
Parents always remember embarrassing childhood stories.
Exactly.
Yesterday, my brother sent me old family photos.
Really?
Yes,
Did you enjoy looking at them?
very much.
Old photos bring back memories.
Definitely.
I think memories are one of the easiest topics when practicing past tense.
Good point.
People naturally use past tense when talking about childhood, school, travel, or yesterday's activities.
Exactly.
Learners should practice telling simple stories from real life.
That makes speaking feel more natural.
Definitely. Before we finish today's lesson, let's summarize a few useful patterns.
Great idea. First, learners can begin with time expressions.
Like yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, or last night.
Then they can use past tense verbs.
Verbs like went, saw, watched, cooked, visited, and talked.
Exactly.
They can also connect ideas with sequencing words.
Words like first, then, after that, and finally.
Those words make conversations smoother.
Definitely.
Another important thing is speaking naturally without worrying too much about perfection.
Absolutely.
Communication matters more than perfect grammar.
I completely agree.
Practice helps confidence grow.
Definitely.
The more learners talk about daily life, the easier speaking becomes.
Exactly.
All right, John. One final question.
Sure.
If you could change one thing about yesterday, what would it be? Good question, right?
Definitely.
So,
I probably would have slept earlier.
that's a good answer.
What about you?
I would have exercised instead of spending so much time on my phone.
Understandable.
Maybe I'll do better today.
Small improvements matter.
Exactly.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to today's conversation on Everyday English Talk channel.
We hope this lesson helped you learn how to talk about yesterday in English, naturally and confidently.
Keep practicing your past tense.
Keep listening to real conversations.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Practice a little every day.
We'll see you again in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.